Here we go, this is DXUN, and we are in a Kuat drive. This is the new tactical Flashpoint for SWTOR. I say tactical, and honestly, I really mean it. It really, you cannot think of this as a normal Flashpoint.
Navy, a heart we're about to pierce. For centuries, Kuati ship production has afforded our enemy entire fleets, from the smallest fighters to Valor-class cruisers. We're about to turn that production in our favor.
This facility has never been taken before.
Before Admiral Rankin, no one was ever bold enough to try.
This is my own initiative from top to bottom, executed under the aegis of Darth Maul. The key to victory lies in a single space station. It's the defensive nerve center for the entire Enterprise.
The planet's economy revolves around Kuat drive yards. If we take that station, they'll have no choice but to work for us.
I'd like to know who I'm supposed to be addressing here. You, or the Admiral?
I serve at Admiral Rankin's pleasure. She's an unparalleled strategist, and I trust her with my life.
And as I see it, any mission insight provided by Lord Krovos is the same as if spoken by me.
As we speak, a formidable Republic presence hinders our offensive at the station. We ask you to tilt the balance in our favor.
I've also deployed starfighters to key points that will aid in the Republic's downfall, should you feel the need to avail yourself as a pilot. The Empire's day is close at hand. When that day arrives, it will be due to what we accomplish here and now. Be strong, be merciless, and may the Force be with you.
Here we go. So, this is, like I said, Kuat Drive, and the biggest thing in this Flashpoint is that it is made a little bit different than what you're used to, and it kind of is nice to have. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not, don't think Flashpoint, because it's more, if you've played Zerka, the two Zerka ones, but on the normal mode, or the tactical mode that they like to call, where you don't need a tank or a healer, then you're closer to what you're about to see, right? So the way Kuat Yards works, works is fairly easy. You obviously fly to it, and once you get there, it's an actual starship facility where they make starship, basically a shipyard. And let's wait a second. We get into the instance, and then the biggest things are you're gonna see a floor. The first floor and the second floor and the third floor, they're never the same. They can be, but it's random. Okay, so you never know which one you're gonna get. I've ran this 4 times, and out of the 4 times, I never had the same layout. I've had 3 different final boss, and obviously one that was the same. I had twice there's a trooper, Major, I think Benes, I think it was, and I had him twice. I had some robot, and the last one was a Master Jedi. So, and they're all different. They all do different abilities and all that. But the point is, it's really something that's made to go quickly through. All the champions that are in it, there's, I believe there's 1 per level. They all give rep items. There's nothing else, except there's one exception. They also can drop an epic, but the epic is more like a token that you use on the Kuat vendor to buy your whatever they have. Right now on the PTS, they only have 1 item you can buy, and it's a cosmetic item for a bomber. But again, this only shows you that they're not showing us everything on the vendor that would go there. So again, remember that when you're seeing the footage, that area that you're seeing here is not going to be the same every time. You're gonna get there's, like I said, there's 4 different ones for the first 2 floors, and they can intertwine with one another. There's no There's not one set to a particular floor. There's nothing like that. So let's say I could get this one on the second floor instead of the first floor, and I could get another one. It's all mixed, right? And then the last floor is the last boss floor only. There's only the last boss on it. There's no ads, nothing like that. And you can only there's only the last bosses that can switch around with those. I don't know how many there is. Like I said, there's only 3 that I've seen out of 4 attempts. So that tells me there's probably another 1 or 2 in there. Right now we're doing what I like to call the ship factory, the shipyard, because that is where we actually make a starship. It seems like there's a way to do things in here, but we haven't done it right yet. So also remember, all the bonuses, you want to do everything, and once you kill everything, you're gonna get an elevator to unlock. Anyways, I'll let you guys watch the rest of the footage for that floor. So here you get back to the middle. You've killed both sides. You have to the middle. You get to the console, and what you want to do is unlock all these consoles. That the way you unlock them is by getting those little pads on the tables that you just saw one before we got there. Then you have to select different things to make a starship, and that's where I'm assuming there's a way to do it, and I don't know yet, because obviously as soon as you click one thing, somebody else goes behind you and clicks something else, and so it's just like, oh my god, you cannot get anything done. And then you go to the final one and you make the starship, and then it's gonna close everything, it's gonna make its thing, and then usually you're always wrong, and then everybody's gonna hit the floor like bam. You'll see in a second, it's coming. I think though that there's a way to do it right, but again, if you do it wrong, that's what happens. There you go, and then you're gonna have to kill some droids, and they are coming straight from where you came from, right where these droids are coming there. So you want to clear this wing here, and then as soon as you clear that wing, you want to stay there, because that is where the elevator for the next floor is going to show up for that particular floor layout. So remember, because it's never going to be the same ones, right? So here you go, the updates. And there was a glitch on the PTS for this, and if it does go live, I'll be really mad. The elevators here are cast bars, not kind of like the consoles with the little check mark. The problem is it picks up only one person, not the entire group in the PTS. Again, in the PTS. Now, what you had to do is you had to basically have the guy that went on top to go get in combat, and once he got in combat, we, the three that were at the bottom, obviously I'm one of them because we're still there with the feed, all we had to do is do /stuck as soon as we go in combat. So we're just waiting for my little portrait to go red, and as soon as that happens, /stuck, enter, and then we just gonna res, and when we res at the medical center, it's gonna res us at the next level. There you go, in combat, we all kill ourselves. Again, that's a workaround because we could not go up unless we did that. Okay, so return to med center, and then now we're automatically on the second floor. Now the second floor for this one was the hangar. The hangar is fairly big. What I like to do when I did it, the few times I did it, there's two incoming waves that come from the east and the west. So once you clear the middle, like the hangar itself, like the main floor, wait for those. Well, no, don't wait, but you'll have a text that's gonna say that there's incoming from that way. It take a while. Let's see, it says reinforcement from the east, but it takes a while for them to get there. Like they're there, but they're not really moving a whole lot for a little bit. So you got time to actually move in and attack them before they even move to the middle. So again, destroy all the bonus stuff. So now we've cleared the main floor, and what we want to do is go up either side. You can go up and clear the second floor. There's also a third floor as well. So of the hangar I'm talking about, obviously not the actual whole instance. Like burst all the boxes. Once you're all done, you go to the third floor, and don't do like we did, which was separate, which is a really bad idea. And it's really easy to do that because, again, it doesn't require a tank, so people feel like they're invincible. And trust me, you will die if you go stupid on elite and the likes and the champions and stuff. Not many people will be able to kill them. I know some will manage to, but not everybody. So don't do that. Just go with everybody else. Or at least just say, hey man, can you lead us? I thought I was doing that because I knew exactly where I was going, and all these guys had no idea. But again, they didn't seem to want to follow anyone. So, except that one guy. Actually, two guys followed me. One guy didn't. He's already back there. He pulled a Master Jedi, and he got lucky they evaded. So as you can see, we're going where the I was actually looking at who wasn't following there. So So yeah, we're heading towards the main platform. That is where the two Master Jedis, which are on either side, you can see the lightsabers glowing, and then the mini boss of the second floor is. Again, it's a boss, but it really doesn't feel like it. Now the exit, there's another elevator, and the other elevator is going to be the same trick as the first one there. It's going to glitch, and you're going to have to go and slash stuck while the guy is in combat on the boss deck, which is the third deck. So again, we got to go to the second floor. So down from the third floor to the second floor, because that's where the elevator is. Because if you look at the map, it can be misleading. You might think it's on the third or on the last one, but it is on the second one. Again, same thing. You click. It's a click and cast, and then you'll check mark. Everybody will do it, and once everybody does it, one guy will be ending up upstairs. Hopefully this deal is not gonna appear on the on the live servers. Obviously, they're probably not gonna release it if it's doing that. So. As you can see, I'm ready to drop that sucker down right away.
Jedi, insufferable, aren't they? We have one mucking things up for us in there. Make sure this day is his last.
So,
I doubt you'll pose any real challenge.
So in this case, yes, the actual person is pulling the boss, because there's nothing else other than the boss on the third floor. So
your cause here is hopeless.
in this case, we got the Master Chorus, which is a Master Jedi, obviously, and again, like I said, three bosses that I've seen are different. So I don't know how many there is, but what he did was he did a little bit of a stasis kind of move on people. He also cast some blue circles on the ground and people try to avoid, and he also has this massive cone thing effect on front of him. I like how I shoot while I'm completely like on the ground. That's a new it's a new position. Act like you're dead. This boss was very annoying for a sniper because there was blue circles all the time almost. It was ridiculous. I think that was my best series there. After that, I can't do anything. I just move and then 2 seconds later I'll have to move again. See? So you're constantly like having to reposition. Really annoying. I'm sure the melee are having a party there, but me, I was not enjoying it at all. There's also your group stim packs that you had in the CZ as well that are the same. Here's the cone effect. And the stim packs, like you can see one there, I'm gonna go reach for it. They also come back throughout the fight, just like they did in CZ normal. Or now we're gonna call it CZ Tactical because it is part of the same bracket. Also remember, from the PTS, I don't know if it'll stay like that, but if it does, it's level 15 to 54 bracket, and then the other bracket is 55 only. So I don't know why they did that, and because there is no you don't get gear and you do not get. All you get is rep items and the rep tokens. There is no like greens, nothing. There's no crappy stuff to have in your inventory that you have to sell or whatever. There's nothing. All there is the items that gives you rep and the tokens for the vendor.
Here is hopeless. My time has come.
There we go. So we completed the Flashpoint.
Drive yards will be ours.
And as soon as you finish the Flashpoint, basically, if you're in the PTS, because right now the area where that is supposed to be at the fleet, and it seems to be like right underneath or below it, or above it. I mean, sorry. Of the actual where the fleet is, not like to the sides, it seems like. And the room that it's in right now on the PTS has no indication for anything other than obviously an elevator, but there's no elevators, nothing in that room as of now. So on the PTS, the only way to get there was to get through the Flashpoint and exit location so that you would go there and then actually get the that's basically, it looks like a shrine for the guys that will play Galactic Starfighter, and especially just that. And honestly, this Flashpoint is partly looking like something that they wanted to do for, if let's say for the guys that are leveling and they can't get a Flashpoint in their level bracket or whatever, because no one wants to queue for it, because there is a couple of those Flashpoints that people try to avoid, then you can actually queue for that instead. And obviously there's several bosses, so it's kind of different in the layout as well. So overall it's good, but again, I cannot I cannot say that enough. Like, don't expect an actual Flashpoint. This is different. This is tactical Flashpoint, which to me means just an easy breezy fucking no need for a tank healer. Just send people in there and just breeze through the whole place and have a good time. But again, no loot. And I don't know if that's going to change either. That could change also when it goes live. But as it stands right now, all there is, again, rep items and the tokens that you use. And again, the vendor for Kuat only shows the one item right now, but again, we all know it's going to change. So again, see this as a tactical Flashpoint, like I just told you, and you'll think it's a good idea. I think it is. It fills a little bit of a void that was needed, especially for the 15 to 54. In my mind, that's a good go. And also for those that play Galactic Starfighter and don't really have gear and don't really care about gear for the land perspective, it allows them to kind of try the land game anyway and get some stuff for space. And also there's also a set of gear as well that you can get from that, but it doesn't look like a Starfighter kind of set, like a pilot set. It looks more like actually looks like an old trooper set. Anyway, so this is DXUN, and I hope you enjoyed, and see you on the next one.